Get ready to completely shift your perspective. Embark on a captivating journey through uncharted history as we unveil the incredible stories behind each previously unseen snapshot from World War II. In the aftermath of a devastating bombing raid, firefighters battle the flames amid the ruins of Manchester. The skeletal remains of buildings stand as stark reminders of the war's relentless destruction. This powerful image captures the resilience and determination of those working to save their city from the ravages of conflict. In Bougainville, Solomon Islands, March 1944, an American tank advances with infantrymen in its cover. They cautiously search for Japanese soldiers who infiltrated their lines the night before. This intense scene highlights the relentless vigilance and coordination required in jungle warfare during World War II's Pacific Campaign. September 23, 1943, Detroit, Michigan. At Detroit's Central Station, three fathers share tender moments with their babies, bidding farewell as they head to Fort Custer for training. Capturing the post-Pearl Harbor era's emotional reality, this poignant scene highlights the sacrifices made during wartime. December 11, 1944, Geich, Germany, Corporal James Gregory, left, holds a M1 Thompson submachine gun, while T5 Omer Taylor of the 36th Armored Infantry Regiment, 9th Infantry Division, smokes a cigarette. Taking cover from enemy fire behind an M4 Sherman tank, they epitomize the resilience of the United States First Army during World War II. Under the intense heat of WWII Bougainville Island, Papua New Guinea, mid-December 1943, an American gun crew stands vigilant at their 75 mm pack howitzer M1, M1A1 emplacement, positioned to defend the strategic Torokina airfield. These soldiers exhibit a mix of determination and camaraderie, embodying the resilience and tenacity of the Allied forces during World War II's Pacific Campaign. In a dramatic display of wartime prowess, an RAF Lancaster bomber soars over the illuminated skies of Hamburg, Germany, during a relentless bombing raid. The silhouette of the aircraft cuts through the stark contrast of anti-aircraft fire and explosions below, symbolizing the intensity and danger of aerial warfare. This powerful image captures the bravery and strategic might of the Royal Air Force as they executed pivotal missions that shaped the outcome of World War II. Amidst the stark, snowy forest of Rukhajarvi in November 1942, a striking moment unfolds. An alleged Soviet spy facing imminent execution defiantly laughs in the face of a Finnish soldier. This powerful image captures the intense psychological warfare and the human element of conflict during World War II. The juxtaposition of the soldier's stern resolve and the spy's audacious mirth paints a poignant picture of courage and confrontation in the harshest of wartime conditions. Coast Guardsmen on the deck of the U.S. Coast Guard. Cutter Spencer witnessed the dramatic explosion of a depth charge, shattering a Nazi U-boat's ambitions to breach a large convoy. Captured on April 17, 1943, during the sinking of U-175, this intense moment highlights the relentless efforts and bravery of the Coast Guard in safeguarding Allied naval operations during World War II. Swinging from one bar to another on an overhead ladder, these WWIIs tackle a formidable muscle-toughening challenge. As part of their training at Fort Oglethorpe, Georgia, the obstacle course tests their strength, endurance, and determination. Competing fiercely, the WWIIs push their limits in this intensive physical training regime, showcasing their resilience and commitment. This grueling exercise is a testament to their rigorous preparation, transforming them into formidable members of the Women's Army Auxiliary Corps. On June 7, 1943, renowned U.S. film actor Clark Gable, serving as a gunnery instructor with the U.S. Army Air Force, is seen manning a weapon aboard an aircraft somewhere in England. Gable's commitment to the war effort, trading Hollywood glamour for military duty, exemplifies the spirit of service and patriotism that united many celebrities and citizens alike during World War II. American soldiers from the 503rd Parachute Ski Battalion rest in sleeping bags on the snow, their skis standing sentinel after a grueling day of hiking and skiing over rough mountain terrain. This photo, taken during training exercises, captures the resilience and adaptability required for winter warfare, showcasing the rigorous preparation these elite troops underwent to master the harshest conditions and emerge ready for any challenge. In Britain, 1943, two bomber aircrew members, Sergeant J. Dickinson from Canada, and Sergeant F. Gilks from Trinidad share a lighthearted moment before boarding their aircraft for a raid on Hamburg. This powerful photo captures the camaraderie and shared resilience among Allied forces, highlighting the diverse backgrounds and unity of purpose that define their courageous efforts during World War II. In November 1943, Darwin, Australia. At 3 p.m. siesta time in Darwin, Captain R.N. Skipper of the B-24 Squadron dreams of a date with a pin-up girl. Limited to 4 or 5 raids a month due to their 3,000-mile missions, the squadron endures a mundane routine in between. Despite official nap time, the intense heat often makes sleep elusive, adding to the challenges of their downtime in the harsh Australian climate. Approximately 3 of the 7-week training course for U.S. Marine recruits at Parris Island are dedicated to mastering the rifle. Future leathernecks hone their skills with the weapons they will carry in combat. Following this, they receive advanced instruction in combat techniques and bayonet practice. Here, recruits undergo rigorous calisthenics under arms, building the strength and discipline required to become elite members of the Marine Corps. In 1944, amidst the turmoil of war, a soldier and a young woman share a lighthearted moment at a bustling wartime dance hall. Their laughter and connection offer a brief respite from the chaos outside, capturing a tender and timeless snapshot of humanity and joy in the midst of conflict. On June 7, 1944, at Vieilleville-sur-Mer, Omaha Beach, White Dog, Normandy, the body of an American GI lies unclaimed on the beach, a solemn reminder of the fierce battle that raged a day earlier. This poignant image captures the ultimate sacrifice made during the D-Day landings, symbolizing the bravery and loss endured by those who fought to liberate Europe from Nazi occupation. The surrounding obstacles and distant soldiers underscore the harrowing aftermath of this historic event. In 1944, amidst the battle-scarred streets of Lisieux, a French civilian woman offers a moment of kindness, pouring cider for a weary British soldier armed with a Bren gun. This touching scene underscores the humanity that persists even in war's harshest conditions, highlighting the solidarity and compassion shared between civilians and soldiers during the liberation of France. The simple act of generosity symbolizes hope and resilience amid the devastation of World War II. Infantrymen of the U.S. First Army move silently through the snow-blanketed Krinkelter Woods in Belgium, advancing to engage the enemy during the intense Nazi counteroffensive on the First Army front. The stark, wintry landscape adds to the tension as these soldiers navigate the forest, their determination and bravery shining through as they prepare for imminent combat amidst the harsh conditions of World War II's European theater. 2 Navy Dauntless dive bombers, silhouetted against a dramatic sky, are poised to plunge through thick clouds. Each aircraft carries a 1,000-pound bomb destined for Japanese installations on Wake Island. This powerful image captures the precision and daring of these pilots as they prepare for a crucial strike, embodying the relentless determination of the U.S. Navy during World War II's Pacific Campaign. Assault troops swiftly disembark from an Alligator amphibious vehicle as it lands on the shores of Morotai Island. This dynamic scene captures the intensity and urgency of the invasion, with soldiers ready to engage in battle. The image highlights the strategic coordination and bravery of the Allied forces during the Pacific Campaign of World War II, as they advanced to secure crucial positions against Japanese defenses. On Easter morning, March 1945, Technician 5th Grade, T5, William E. Thomas, and Private First Class, PFC, Joseph Jackson, prepare a special Easter egg basket for Hitler. With smiles on their faces, they inscribe artillery shells with messages like, "Happy Easter, Adolf," and "Easter eggs for Hitler." This photo captures the soldiers' resilient spirit and sense of humor amidst the war's hardships, showcasing their determination to bring about victory and justice. In November 1940, amidst the flashes of an anti-aircraft battery, a YMCA mobile canteen provides a moment of respite for soldiers. This powerful image captures the contrast between the relentless wartime efforts and the comforting presence of support services. As the canteen staff serve hot drinks and snacks, the soldiers momentarily escape the tension of battle, finding solace and warmth in the small acts of kindness offered by the dedicated YMCA volunteers. On September 18, 1944, in Brest, A white phosphorus shell explodes dramatically as soldiers dash across the street to plant explosives in enemy positions. This powerful image captures the intense urban warfare and the bravery of the troops as they navigate the dangerous war-torn city. Their courageous actions highlight the relentless determination and tactical ingenuity required to liberate Brest during World War II, showcasing the fierce combat that characterized the Allied advance. In October 1944, amidst the historic ruins of the Acropolis in Athens, Sergeant R. Gregory and Driver A. Hardman of the British Army take a moment to tour the Erechtheum. This serene scene juxtaposes the ancient grandeur of Greece with the contemporary presence of Allied soldiers, symbolizing the enduring resilience of culture and history even during the tumultuous times of World War II. Their visit marks a poignant intersection of past and present. On August 10, 1944, in Montéglise, a group of American soldiers gather around a piano, filling the streets with song. The camaraderie and joy in this moment contrast with the surrounding war. The two GIs on the right display the insignia of the U.S. Army's 2nd Armored Division, recently arrived in Barenton, Normandy, France. This scene captures the spirit and resilience of the soldiers, finding moments of happiness amid the chaos of World War II. On August 23, 1944, the skies between Nice and Marseille turned into a colorful spectacle as thousands of parachutes descended upon southern France. This pivotal moment in World War II saw brave Allied paratroopers and essential equipment dropping from C-47 carrier planes. The vibrant array of parachutes symbolized a leap towards liberating France from Axis control, marking a crucial step in the Allied forces' relentless push towards victory in Europe. On July 22, 1943, the brave crew of Lancaster ED 285/AJT, members of the famed 617 Squadron, Dam Busters, posed on the grass at Scampton, Lincolnshire. Under stormy skies, these determined airmen embodied the resilience and camaraderie that defined their daring missions. Their resolute expressions and cohesive unity foreshadowed the heroic deeds that would cement their legacy in the annals of World War II history. On July 21, 1944, amidst the dense bocage hedgerows near Perrier's Normandy, soldiers from the 331st Infantry Regiment, 83rd Infantry Division, United States First Army, dash across a road to evade enemy fire. Captured during the intense Normandy campaign, this dramatic scene highlights the peril and bravery of these troops as they navigate the treacherous terrain, pushing forward in their relentless quest to liberate France from Axis control. On December 24, 1944, the Seabees of the 50th Battalion gathered in a canvas NCB chapel on Tinian Marianas Islands for a solemn candlelight Holy Communion service. Sitting on sandbags, these resilient men bowed their heads in prayer, finding solace and unity amidst the chaos of war. The flickering candlelight symbolized hope and faith, illuminating their path through the darkness of conflict on this poignant Christmas Eve. In early 1945, during the Rhineland campaign, determined assault troops braved the frigid waters of a German river. Armed and ready, they embarked in a makeshift raft, symbolizing the relentless drive of Allied forces to penetrate the heart of Nazi Germany. This pivotal moment showcases their courage and tenacity as these soldiers risked everything to secure victory and bring an end to the horrors of World War II. Circa 1943, aboard a troop transport en route to Hawaii, Marine Corps Private First Class Natalie Slack and Corporal Dean L. Stidham engage in a spirited boxing match. Clad in peanut suits, their tan overalls, these spirited Marines entertain their comrades in the South Pacific. The camaraderie and morale-boosting moments like this highlighted the resilience and unity of the American forces during the challenging times of World War II. On March 2, 1945, 4th Division Marines surged from their landing craft onto the beaches of Iwo Jima, Japan. Captured amidst the chaos and fury of battle, this iconic moment showcases the unyielding courage and determination of American forces. Braving relentless enemy fire and unforgiving terrain, these Marines fought valiantly in one of World War II's most pivotal and grueling campaigns, marking a significant stride towards Allied victory in the Pacific Theater. On July 30, 1944, amidst the devastation of London during World War II, an English soldier heroically rescued a young girl, named Barbara James from the rubble of her bombed home. This poignant image captures the heart-wrenching aftermath of aerial bombings, showcasing the soldiers' bravery and compassion. Amidst the chaos and destruction, moments like these highlighted the resilience and humanity that persevered through the darkest times of the war. In the frozen battlegrounds of the Ardennes-Alsace campaign during the Battle of the Bulge in 1945, a determined member of the Cavalry Reconnaissance Squadron checks his .30 caliber machine gun. Amidst the harsh winter conditions, his resolve remains unshaken. This image encapsulates the grit and perseverance of Allied forces as they fought against the fierce German offensive, turning the tide of World War II in one of its most critical and brutal confrontations. In September 1942, amidst the swirling sands of Gibli, a German patrol ventured through the harsh Egyptian desert near El Alamein. This stark photograph captures their relentless advance, braving the brutal elements as they scouted the arid landscape. The unforgiving desert conditions highlight the extreme challenges faced by Axis forces during the pivotal North African campaign, a turning point that would significantly impact the outcome of World War II. On June 14, 1940, amidst the turmoil of World War II, a British soldier in battle dress knelt in solemn prayer at Westminster Cathedral, London. Attending a service of intercession for France, his earnest gesture symbolized solidarity and hope during dark times. This poignant moment captured the collective yearning for peace and strength. As the world faced unprecedented challenges, and the enduring spirit of faith provided a beacon of resilience and unity. On November 20, 1943, soldiers of the 2nd Battalion, 165th Infantry Regiment, part of the United States Army's 27th Infantry Division, bravely landed at Yellow Beach on Butaritari Island. Amidst incoming fire from the Imperial Japanese Navy's 6th Special Naval Landing Force, these troops waded through the waters during the fierce Battle of Makin Atoll. The smoke and chaos of the scene underscore the intensity and peril faced by the Allied forces as they fought to secure a pivotal victory in the Gilbert Islands. In the winter of 1945, during the Ardennes-Alsace campaign of the Battle of the Bulge, infantrymen pressed forward under relentless enemy shell fire. This gripping photo captures the determination and bravery of these soldiers as they navigate the war-torn landscape, with a building crumbling in the chaos. Amidst the bitter cold and fierce resistance, their advance symbolizes the tenacity and courage that ultimately led to a critical Allied victory in one of World War II's most grueling battles. In a powerful display of courage and unity, Black members of a Marine division proudly pose on the battle-scarred island of Iwo Jima during World War II. Their determined expressions and ready weapons symbolize their vital contributions to the Allied victory in the Pacific Theater. This poignant image highlights the heroism and resilience of these Marines, who overcame both the enemy and the racial barriers of their time, forging a legacy of strength and perseverance. In 1941, amidst the haunting ruins of war-torn Stalingrad, Red Army troops storm an apartment block, embodying the fierce determination and resilience of Soviet forces. The city, shrouded in smoke and devastation, stands as a testament to the brutal and pivotal battle that would ultimately turn the tide against the Axis powers. This powerful image captures the relentless struggle and unyielding spirit of the soldiers who fought valiantly to defend their homeland during one of World War II's most harrowing confrontations. On July 4, 1944, Marine PFC Raymond Hubert found an unconventional resting spot on an unexploded 16-inch naval shell. Taking a moment amidst the chaos, he shook out 3 days' worth of sand from his boondocker, epitomizing the resourcefulness and resilience of soldiers in the heat of battle. On March 27, 1945, the USS LSMR-190 Mackay unleashed a salvo of rockets onto the shores of Tokishishima during the Okinawa campaign. This dramatic pre-landing bombardment exemplified the ferocity of the Pacific Theater. Tragically, on May 4, 1945, the USS LSMR-190 met its end when attacked and sunk by 3 Japanese kamikaze aircraft off Okinawa. This photo captures both the might and peril faced by the United States Navy in their relentless push towards victory in World War II. Aboard a landing craft, vehicle, personnel, LCVP, U.S. soldiers prepared to storm Omaha Beach, Normandy, France, on D-Day, June 6, 1944. Faces etched with determination and anxiety, these brave men knew they were on the brink of a pivotal moment in World War II. This iconic image captures the tension and camaraderie as they approach the heavily fortified beaches, ready to fight for freedom and change the course of history in one of the most significant invasions ever undertaken. Amid the ruins of war, Company F, 145th Infantry, 37th Infantry Division soldiers moved past the iconic General Post Office building in Manila on February 23, 1945. Determined and resolute, they marched towards the heavily fortified Intramuros, a key stronghold in the battle to liberate the Philippines. The towering columns, scarred by conflict, serve as a stark backdrop to their bravery. This image captures a pivotal moment in history, reflecting the courage and sacrifice of those who fought to reclaim freedom amidst the devastation of World War II. Amidst billowing smoke and fiery explosions, an Avro Lancaster of number 514 Squadron RAF soars over the oil storage depot at Bec-d'Ambas, France, on August 4, 1944. Captured in a stunning vertical aerial photograph, the image depicts a daylight attack on the critical depot situated at the Garonne estuary. Bombs burst among the storage tanks, sending dense clouds of smoke skyward. This powerful snapshot showcases the precision and intensity of Allied air raids during World War II, marking a key moment in the battle for Europe. Amidst the jubilant cries and waving hands, the streets of Paris come alive in a historic moment during the liberation. Civilians cheer and embrace freedom as French tanks roll through the city, a powerful symbol of triumph over tyranny. This iconic photo captures the raw emotion and elation of Parisians, welcoming their liberators with open arms. The joy and relief are palpable, marking the end of occupation and the dawn of a new era for the City of Light on that unforgettable day. On August 25, 1944, joyous Parisian women warmly embrace and welcome the soldiers of the Allied troops in Paris after the historic battle for the liberation of Paris. The smiles, hugs, and kisses shared in this iconic photograph capture the elation and relief of a city freed from the clutches of occupation. This heartwarming moment symbolizes the triumph of freedom, the resilience of the human spirit, and the profound gratitude of the Parisians toward their liberators, marking a pivotal victory in the annals of World War II. Circa 1945, a group of American GIs stands silhouetted against the majestic backdrop of the Bavarian Alps, framed by the ruins of the great living room window of Hitler's mountain retreat, the Berghof in Berchtesgaden. This powerful image captures the end of an era, symbolizing the fall of the Third Reich. The soldiers' presence in the shattered remnants of the once grand hideaway signifies the triumph of the Allied forces in the beginning of a new chapter in history. A battle-weary soldier from General George S. Patton's Third Army finds a moment of rest on the luxurious bed once occupied by Hermann Goering. The striking image captures the stark contrast between the opulence of the Nazi regime and the harsh realities faced by the Allied troops. As the soldier sleeps amidst the remnants of Goering's former splendor, the photo symbolizes the overthrow of tyranny and the relentless march toward victory and liberation by the dedicated and exhausted soldiers of the Allied forces. Circa October 1945, a jubilant boatload of soldiers aboard a liner arrives in New York City from the Pacific Front. This powerful photograph captures the sheer joy and relief of the returning heroes, their faces beaming with smiles and arms raised in celebration. Having endured the trials of war, these soldiers are welcomed back to the homeland they fought so valiantly to protect. The moment of reunion and triumph marks the end of their long journey and the beginning of peace and rebuilding.